Look, I know I've kept you in the dark. When I started my work, you were so young, and afterwards, I always hoped it would all pass you by without touching you.
Yeah. I get it. Come on. Let's just go to the future and fix this mess.
Wait a second. There. It's locked.
You hid the machine here. You really never used it yourself?
No, I didn't dare. Not after the men came out. It was Paul. He tried to kill me. Damn. Rusted shut. Jack, a hand?
Hey, Night Owls. It's
Come
your
on.
boy, Bobby.
This takes two.
Listen, if anybody's at the protest at the Riverport University, I'd sure love to hear from you. I'm hearing some pretty disturbing things, so give me a call here at the studio. I think we could all use a first-hand account of what's going down. I've actually tried to call some people I know down there, but my calls don't seem to be getting through. Anyway, our lines are open. We'll be right back.
One more time.
When Monarch came for the time machine at the university, Paul was trapped in it. He escaped into the future. Whatever happened to him there changed him.
Somehow he found my machine there and used it to come back to 1999.
And founded Monarch. He escaped from Monarch and became what he escaped from.
Insanity. I never should have built the machine. I should have left well enough alone.
It's only a matter of time before the sickness takes over. I've delayed the inevitable, taken the final treatment to reach the clarity necessary for my final actions. All I've built, everything I've done here, it can't be for nothing. The lifeboat cannot function without the CFR, the countermeasure. I've had a vision. I've seen Jack at the swimming pool holding the device. That's where I'm meant to stop him. That's where I must go. That's where this ends. I ordered Liam Burke to guard the CFR chamber. I know he won't succeed, but at the very least he'll slow Jack down, make sure he comes out hurting. Now I have to finish the job. Know that everything I have done was necessary to assure our survival. Every life lost was in the service of our future. My fight ends today, but Monarch's has just begun. The end of time cannot be prevented, but it can be endured. We will survive. We will survive. September 11th, 2001. It happened for the second time. I watched the planes hit. I watched the towers fall. I did everything I could to prevent it. Took every precaution. I warned them time and again. And just like every other thing I've tried to change, I've failed. It can't be done. I'm living in a cycle that cannot be broken. And I know where it leads. I thought I could prevent the end of time. I can't. But I can use this power to survive it, to ensure that when time ends, life doesn't. I'm refocusing Monarch's efforts. We'll develop technology to counter the effects of the fracture. We'll develop weapons to fight back against the enemies that will thrive there. I went back to William's workshop. The time machine is gone. He's working on a new device of some kind. I have no doubt she's involved somehow. So I need to keep my distance. I'll intervene when the time is right. I built an empire. It's time to put it to use. July 11th, 2010. A week ago, we retrieved a device from William's workshop. Dr. Kim believes it can be repurposed to develop our lifeboat protocol, the key to our survival. I killed her, the first sacrifice in the name of our mission. I could see in her eyes she would never fully accept what must be done. I pray that I never have to look in Jack's eyes and see the same thing. I'll make him understand. I'll make him see.
Let's talk about Serene's condition. You're aware of how it started?
Ground zero.
Monarch developed a treatment to curb his symptoms. Our reports state that you destroyed those treatments, rendering him defenseless as his sickness spread.
That's what the reports say, yeah. But I've never stepped foot in that lab.
You have no way of proving that.
Now, I find it curious. Dr. Amaral was working on a permanent cure for Paul's condition. But she was ordered to stop before research was complete. Sounds like somebody on the inside didn't want him to get better.
Sounds like you have an interest in this cure. It makes me wonder if you know anybody else suffering from the same symptoms. It makes me wonder if that is why you're truly here.
Or maybe I just really like the coffee here.
Are you aware of the lifeboat protocol?
Yes.
The project was meant to assure our continued survival past the end of time.
The lifeboat was built for 300 people. What about the other 7 billion that...
Those 300 people were selectively chosen to take refuge in order to provide our best chance at developing a permanent solution to restoring the Joyce field, while protecting the human race against the threats that would arrive with the end of time. You stole the countermeasure, the CFR, the device necessary to run the lifeboat. You effectively sabotaged Monarch's survival plan. Knowing what you know now, do you stand by your decision?
300 isn't good enough.
We've got Dr. Amaral. If she can fix this machine, then this is it. I have mixed feelings. That notebook gave me some kind of sense of invulnerability. I always knew what came next. Once I enter that machine, from that point forward, this story's unwritten. I haven't told Jack this, but I have found things in this swimming pool. Scattered papers, journal entries in my handwriting. My journey from this point forward isn't gonna be easy. That much is clear. As long as we succeed, it's all worth it. This can't be for nothing. We will succeed. We have to. It's our destiny. February 28th, 1999. 2100 hours. He got away. Serene is gone. When Amaral sent me through the machine, I thought I'd come out on the other end with a solution in sight. I found the opposite. The end of time. I saw it. I don't know what that means. Ever since I was 8 years old, I saw proof that things happen for a reason, that they can't be changed, that I had a purpose. I don't know what to believe now. If what I saw was real, then anything we do to stop it will fail. If that's true, then what is this all for? What does it mean? I can't give up. I'm gonna complete the cycle. Find a solution. There's still hope. I have to believe that. July 4th, 2010. I've spent years in denial. About what I saw. About its inevitability. The end of time. I wanted to believe maybe Jack was right. Maybe all this could be undone. Erased. I looked for proof. A loophole. Something. Jack's parents died in a car crash. 1999. I thought, maybe if I could stop it from ever happening, if that were possible, then I failed. I failed every time. Every time I tried to make things right. This is our destiny. The good and the bad, intrinsically tied to this path. It can't be bent. It can't be broken. No matter whether we succeed or fail, it still comes. I see it every night in my dreams, scraping away at my mind. The end of time is coming. And the only way I've been able to keep sane is by focusing on the present. What's here? Now, in front of me. But today is different. My whole life, I've had a mission. I'm gonna see it through. Even if there's no hope. Even if we fail. This is what I was meant to do. And I know what happens next. This will be my final entry.
Okay. The date is, it's February 28th, 1999. William Joyce. All right. After months of arduous work, my machine is finally ready for human testing. Ready is defined by me, since ready is obviously a relative term when you're dealing with the deformation of the chronon field and recreating of black hole's mass density by tangent. Okay, in short summary, I built a time machine, and it works. I'm gonna prove it. Or die. Okay. Just need to make some final preparations. When I enter the machine, I will travel clockwise around the corridor. Okay. Core is active. Chronon levels are stable. I'll travel clockwise around the corridor, exiting back into the same location in the near future. Oh. This clock is set to my watch. Now, when I exit the machine, there should be a significant difference in time between my watch and the clock in this room. Corridor is locked in place. Okay, setting the date to 5 minutes to the future for the first test. Now, admittedly, traveling to the past would be much more impressive, but I can travel backwards in time only as far as the first activation of the machine's core, which is, well, now. Okay, machine's ready. Monitor is stable. What I'm about to do is gonna change the very fabric of the corridor. I don't remember. It's April 2nd, 1999. It's been about a month since the incident. Since I was shot by the man from the future. Since Wilder. I've moved the machine. Hidden it. I wish I could destroy it, but, I made it tell me as little as possible. The more you know about what'll happen, the worse it'll be. We're all puppets. I can take that for as long as I can't tell the difference. I think she understood. Doesn't matter anyway. She told me the fracture is gonna happen because of what I did. I have to fix it. I have to. I don't know how yet. I have to build a countermeasure of some kind. I know the theoretical mechanism of the field's collapse, but how to stop it, let alone reverse it. It'll take years of research. I have no idea how to do this. How to pay for it. I don't know. Wilder's from the future, and she came to me. I have to assume that I was successful, right? Why else would she come to me?
Just the way I left it. Hope it still works.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to the future. A little after your time of departure. Before the fracture has stopped time permanently. I don't know, I'm a little concerned about this.
It'll be dangerous.
Of course it'd be dangerous. At this point, what isn't? But I have been curious to try this. Wow. So this is what it looks like. Hey, Jack. When we exit, it'll be a little past the point you were at when you left to save me. That's our window, when we know it can work, before time actually ends for good.
It may not be much of a window. Monarch was sure it was imminent.
Like they're experts.
They kind of are.
All they know they stole from me. You worry about your end. I'll worry about mine.
All right, Will. That works.
This is amazing. All those years, I never met.
Crap. Hang on, Will.
He's here!
Thanks for the heads up. Will, we need to get moving. We don't have time for this.
Better not, Jack. I don't know how Will managed to get here, but forget it.
This is bigger than the two of us. You know time's about to stop for good.
Yes, it is. Hence the lifeboat program.
A bunch of desperate people sitting around in a bunker somewhere waiting for the inevitable? Jesus, Paul.
You stole the CFR, Jack.
I stole it?
And the plan depends on it. So, I'll take that back now, please.
I can't do that.
I know. Take him down!
That did something.
Hey, Will, hey. It's okay. Jack. What? Never mind. Tell me later. We got work to do. I'll have to hook up the countermeasure to the core. It's designed to hypersaturate the Maya Joyce field with chronon particles. The time machine's like an amplifier. That'll cause a chain reaction and rejuvenate the field. It'll be a universal event.
I'll take your word for it. Just make it happen.
Jack, give me a hand with this.
What do you need?
The countermeasure's charge is low. Only a jolt of chronon particles. A jump start. That's you. Don't stop. Hurry up! It's working. It's like I'm pushing against the entire goddamn universe. I got it!
The countermeasure. It stitched time back together everywhere. The destruction couldn't be undone. The lives we lost were real. But we fixed it.
Jack.
Will. Clocks kept on ticking. Come on. Come on. I think we just saved the universe.
Yeah. Where's Paul?
He's dead. He's gone. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Will, he was wrong about everything.
Was he?
Will. The countermeasure worked.
Whoa. Countermeasure burned out. The Maya Joyce field should be stable now. Of course, I'll have to run a few tests to confirm. But there's no reason to believe that the fracture isn't over. Whoa.
One more question. Paul Serene's entire philosophy was that time is a set path, and nothing can be changed. At the time, you obviously disagreed. But after everything you've seen and done, we need to know. What do you believe now? Was he right? Or is it possible to change things?
I'll come back for you.
You've been very patient with us, and very helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that patience is starting to wear pretty thin.
Of course. Right outside.
Mr. Joyce.
Finally. Thought you wanted to talk, not get my life story.
Well, you were at the heart of all of this. And you can understand our need to find out exactly what happened.
I heard it's all being pinned on Paul. It's quite the feat.
Paul Serene always danced to his own tune, you know that. He and his delusions did tremendous damage to Monarch. But we can still salvage this company. We can use a man like you. It's not the same Monarch you know, Mr. Joyce. Your exceptional qualities are obvious, and we both know you have certain needs our expertise could help with. We can help each other.